Everything always takes longer than you think. Hey, thanks for tuning back in. My name is Robert Mack. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the market. Now, before I begin, I want to tell you a quick little story. I got a good friend of mine, and I've always struggled with weight. And I used to always tell him, hey, what are you doing to look so great? What are you doing to stay in shape? And he's like, bro, don't overcomplicate it. Eat less, work out more. And so, I think about these market updates all the time, and I'm thinking to myself, God, I'm really dissecting the market and giving all these people information. But at the end of the day, I think we tend to overcomplicate things. So here's my way of keeping it as simple as possible. If you're a buyer out there, interest rates are historically low. They are about as low as they were in 2016. Buyers are locking in rates for 15-year mortgages in the 2, and for 30-year mortgages in the 3s, in the low to high 3s, depending on the financial situation. So is it a great time to borrow money and buy? Absolutely. Is it an amazing time for everybody to buy? No. If you want to buy, and if there's a need to buy, and if you can afford to buy, then considering buying might be a great option for you. The one downside is right now inventory is at historically low levels. There are just not as many homes on the market for sale as there are buyers that want to buy. So it's a bit more challenging to find a great home now than it would have been when the inventory was higher. But that's just the market that we're in right now. So what I always tell my clients is, let's do the best we can do with the current situation that we have to deal with now. Now, if you're a seller, the market's on fire for sellers. I just told you, right? There's like very little inventory, and with supply and demand, there's such little supply, demand is super high. So if a home shows well and brings the emotional connection that the buyers are looking for, and the home is priced fairly, or better yet, aggressively, it's going to fly off the market with multiple offers. Are we seeing homes sitting on the market? Absolutely. Buyers aren't stupid. They have all the information at their fingertips. They want to buy, but they're not going to overpay for a property if they don't feel that there's value there. However, if there is value there, you can expect the high prices that you demand. Now, I'd like to segue into a conversation, a tip that I think would be beneficial for all buyers and sellers. And the title of this video is Everything Always Takes Longer Than You Think. So whether you're a buyer or a seller, I was having a conversation with a client yesterday, and we were talking about the importance of setting a goal, right? So like, let's say we're in, February right now, and you want to be in your new home by July. You're going to meet with somebody, put together a plan, and the goal is to get into the house by July. Or if you're a seller, you want to have your home on the market by March or on the market by April. What you need to understand is everything always takes longer than you think it's going to take. So is this always the case? No, but it's most of the time the case. So if you're thinking about doing something, you might want to plan and include a 30% buffer. So if you think it's going to take 2 months, maybe shoot for 2, but plan for 3. This way, your expectations will be met. Now, what could happen? Anything. You could get hurt. A family member could get hurt. A family member might get sick. You might get called for an assignment for work. You might have to travel somewhere with your family. You might get sick. You might hurt yourself. There are so many different stories. We had a situation where we were getting a home ready for sale. We were redoing a couple pieces of the floor, and when we pulled it up, we noticed that there was water damage underneath, and now we have to remove all that, remediate it, and fix it. That's going to delay us by a week or 2. So here's the message. The market's great. There's opportunity for buyers and sellers. If you want to make a move, now may be a great time. But the moral of this video really is, if you're going to make a move, give yourself a 30% buffer so that you can accomplish the goals that you set for yourself without letting yourself down. I hope you guys found value in today's message. If you did, and you know somebody that might benefit from watching it, shoot it over to them. If you found this on social media, give me some social media love. If you ever want to talk to me about anything real estate related, you can always send me a message. I'm always happy to connect with you. And if you have any video ideas you want me to talk about in the future, send those my way as well. Until then, happy selling.